Hi, welcome back. I'm Liz Larson, back with some cake decorating basics. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to make a big, beautiful poinsettia piped on. Let's get started. So for this project, for just how to make the poinsettias, I'm going to be using two number 124 rose tips. One for the leaf and one for the flower. So we're going to start with filling our bag. This time I'm using a paper bag with a 124 rose tip in for our leaf. And if any of you guys have been watching me, you know that I like to variegate and stripe the bags. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm taking some pure gel paste color. This happens to be a Wilton brand. And I'm just going to stripe it right up the side. And I want my side to be on the stripe, I want my stripe to be on the side where my smallest point is. So you can see the base there and the tip here, and I've got my stripe inside. That way we can get a rich, pure color on the edge of my leaves without having a ton of color in my icing. And when you're striping, you'll end up with lots of different colors. So it doesn't have to be perfect on the first one because it'll variegate throughout. So I want to start with 3 leaves. Poinsettias are quite large, so the leaves need to be spaced wide. And a poinsettia leaf is the same as an actual poinsettia flower. So we're going to start, remember to hold your bag at a 45. We're going to start at a very flat angle. And we're going to begin to kind of ruffle upward to a point. Now you don't want to be a real tight ruffle, and back down. We're going to ruffle up to a point, and here's the part you rock backward and down the other side. One more time. We're going to ruffle up to a point, rock backward, and now you notice my angle is exactly opposite, but still flat. There you go. For the poinsettia flower itself, I'm going to stripe again, but I'm going to use a little white for my edges just to get some definition, and a really deep red for my flower. Now poinsettias can be white, they can be a pale green. I've even seen them very light peach, but red's the most traditional. Poinsettia is a 6-petal flower, so we're going to mark in between our leaves 1, 2, and notice how I'm using my turntable, 3, and then on the leaf 4, 5, and 6, and we begin our ruffle again, exactly the same, point and back, and see how we're going right up on top of our leaf. We're going to do 3 and 3. Rock to a point, come back. Now, you notice that I haven't done them in succession, but every other one. That's because I don't want it to look like a pinwheel. And my second layer is going to go on top of my first just slightly. And rock back. And rock back, and one more time. Now, this is going to be a double leaf, most poinsettias are. We're going to go just to the side here of one leaf, and we're going to do a much smaller petal. And again, see how they're just offset? Want to be careful with these two. You don't want them to look pinwheeled. You want them to be straight out on the leaf. And the last one is here. You start to see how large this flower actually is. Now, to finish it off in the center, We want to do our bag with a stripe of yellow, a stripe of green, and then I like to fill it with a pale yellow. This is just a pastry bag. And then I'm going to cut the tip here. But you could also use a number 4 writer. And what we're going to make is some small balls. You want to start deep in the flower and begin to rotate and stop. We want 1 in the center and about 6 around the outside. And we're going to get, and we got 6. And now it's a poinsettia. So I hope you enjoyed learning how to make a poinsettia. This is a little bit more of a difficult flower, but I'm sure you can do it if you try. It's a lot of fun and it is gorgeous for the holidays. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to follow my blog at theartoffrosting.blogspot.com.